Hi, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome back to another short update of mine. I know I told you that I wouldn't do a video update, but rather write you what has happened. But I've also told you that YouTube won't get a video last week, and the explanation for that is a little bit longer, so I thought, why not explain both at the same time? And here I am. Okay, first of all, the most important thing, for me at least, maybe for you if you clicked on the video, I will continue making videos from this week on because I'm feeling so much better. I'm good, I'm well, I'm okay. Everything is back to normal. Just a quick explanation, maybe. I did want to kind of give you that last week already, but I've had my reasons why I couldn't. Because I do know that certain people who know me in private are also watching these videos, and also probably family members of mine. And I didn't want them to worry about me already, because I didn't know if there was anything to worry about. So that's the reason why I couldn't really explain what happened to you. I wanted to wait until I got results. Today I got results, so I can talk about it now because the results are good. Okay, what happened? Just real quick. Last week, at the start of the week, I don't remember whether it was Monday or Tuesday, I went to shower, as I do frequently, standing in the shower, doing all the stuff you do in the shower, and I'm like touching the right side of my armpit, and I can feel a little bump, like there is something under the skin. It was really big already. It was as big as a pea. The moment I felt it, I went completely blank because I have never had something like that before. And my mind went immediately to the worst thing you can imagine. So I was completely freaked out and immediately jumped out the shower and called my doctor. She wanted to see me, but I had to wait 2 days to the appointment. I went to her 2 days later, and she looked at it and she's like, yeah, to be completely honest with you, that could be anything. Starting by just a simple inflammation of some kind and ending at that's cancer. And she couldn't tell me what it was. She had absolutely no idea. She was like, I could tell you something now, but I don't know for sure, and I don't want to give you false interpretation of whatever that is, for good or bad. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to send you to another doctor that can look into this a little deeper. She also told me that she was concerned because that thing was so close to my chest. So there were other things that could go wrong with that, and maybe this, whatever that was, wasn't even the source to begin with, but it was something that has to do with my chest. So she told me to go and see another doctor. So I went back home and tried calling this other doctor. She just told me to see a radiologist. I think that's how you say that in English. And she didn't give me the number of a certain doctor. She just told me to go see a radiologist. So I tried calling those. There is something that you can have in Germany, like there's a little number that doctors can give you so that it's easier for you to get an appointment short notice if it's really like something urgent. But my doctor couldn't give me that number, and it took hours for me. Hours of calling my doctor, my general doctor, because she didn't want to help me, the first one. So I tried calling my general doctor to get this number because she only told me it was urgent, but she didn't give me that code, that number that I needed. Then I called my insurance. They told me that it can't help me, that there's this number 116117 that you can call in Germany to get an appointment soon. So she said you have to call them. And then I called them after I called my insurance, and they told me, but you need this number. And I'm like, yeah, but I already called my doctor and then they don't give me a number. And then she's like, yeah, call your general doctor. I'm like, I called my general doctor already. They won't give me this number. And then they told me they can't help me at all. And you have to imagine you get home with the, not diagnosis, but with these thoughts in your head of, what the heck is wrong with me? I have to find out. I have to get this appointment as soon as possible. You're like completely blank. Your mind's just like gone. And then you have to call all over the place to get some kind of answer. So I called all of those people and no one wanted to help me. Like, no one. I was sitting here crying, bawling my eyes out because I got no help whatsoever. So the last thing I could do was call the radiologist like without this number and just hope that I'd get an appointment somewhere this year. So I called the first one and they wanted to give me an appointment for May. I'm like, okay, that's a start. I mean, if you have to wait 3 months and you expect to have maybe cancer or something like that, 3 months can be a hell of a long time. So I did call another one. I called like all the radiologists like that are surrounding my city and even beyond that. Then I got an appointment in 3 weeks and I was so happy when they told me you can come here in 3 weeks. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. But I didn't want to give up. I had this list of all the doctors and I tried. I'm like, okay, 3 weeks is okay. And then she told me like, oh, but maybe I'm gonna have to check with the doctor first. I can give you the appointment now, but maybe the doctor will tell me that we can't take your whatever you have because we don't have the stuff to do it, like the machines that we need for this, whatever. I don't know what she meant because you're a radiologist, so should have that stuff, right? But she's like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna call you back tomorrow or the day after tomorrow and tell you that it's not possible to do this appointment, so maybe you're gonna look for something else. I'm like, okay. Wrote it down, next. And then I got on a phone with a really nice lady and she's like, oh, we have an appointment. Like usually I could give you an appointment in 3 to 4 months. And I'm like, oh my gosh, not this again. And then she's like, but I do have a small spot for an emergency appointment and I can put you into that. So this would be Monday, 10 o'clock. And I'm like, next Monday? And she's like, yeah, next Monday, 10 o'clock. Emergency appointment. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's okay. So I got the appointment and I was sitting here and I was so lost with all these thoughts on my mind, with this fear and anxiety. I'm already suffering from panic attacks and anxiety. I'm already suffering from like phases of depression and I'm already suffering from long COVID. And then on top of all of that, this fear, this stress, this like, you can't imagine how, I mean, maybe you've been through something similar already and you can't imagine, but I thought, okay, that's it. My life is over. I'm like, that's it. I was completely thrown off and nothing made sense anymore for me. It was just like, I was sitting in front of a computer and I was supposed to work and I'm like, I can't work. My head's not, it's not, I can't do that. So the first thing that my mind went to was, I can't record a video this week. It's just not possible. I can't. And I mean, now that I tell you the story, maybe you can imagine that I just couldn't. It wasn't possible for me to do. I knew I would have an appointment Monday and it's just a few days to wait. But for what? For someone to tell me that I do have cancer? Or for someone to tell me that's nothing? So I made the video, I uploaded the video, and I completely forgot. I completely forgot about the uploads to YouTube that I had already made because I am uploading the YouTube member videos 3 weeks in advance. Like there is the video that airs on Saturday for everyone on YouTube, then there is the next video, like the video after that one for the YouTube TARDIS members, and then there's a video, 2 videos after that, one for the Doctor's members. So there's always like 3 videos on YouTube already scheduled for Saturday, next Saturday, you know. That video was already scheduled and I didn't think about it. I uploaded the video and then I'm like, okay, done. I can't do this week. I just have to take it off my mind and I didn't think about it any further. So when I got notifications on my cell phone, like, oh, you got comments Saturday for something. I'm like, why did I get comments? For what? There's no video uploaded. I didn't upload a video. And then it clicked in my mind and I'm like, shoot, Oh no! The videos on YouTube are already scheduled. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. And I can't like take it back because like 100 people have already seen it. I can't like take it back. And I'm like, what am I doing now? So I decided to just leave it be how it was and just write my Patreon people so they were informed that I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't like tell all of you guys you don't get a video and then I'm uploading a video on YouTube. I just told them that I didn't. It was just something that slipped my mind. And that's okay. It's okay. It's totally fine. So fast forward to Monday. This morning, I was there at the doctor's. They looked at everything, like every centimeter. They looked at all of that. By the way, this lump is so small now that you can barely feel it. And he told me, yeah, this is like an inflammation thing. There was maybe like, I don't know what it was, maybe a cut from shaving, or I don't know what it was. He said it could have been anything, or a bacterial infection or something that has happened and it got inflamed and that was it. And that's why it was there so fast, and it also went away really fast because it was only like 5 or 6 days and now it's almost completely gone. And he looked at all of my upper body and he's like, everything's fine, there is nothing you have to worry about. So I couldn't be happier. After all that fear, after all that anxiousness, I couldn't be happier. I'm so relieved. Plan going forward, because of my little oopsie on YouTube, my plan is, because the workload and my normal work is still really high and I hope it's gonna be gone next week. My hope is that I'll be able, no promise yet, but I do want to make it real, that I'll be able to record and upload 2 videos next week for YouTube members and for Patreons, in order to get back to the normal, like you're 4 episodes ahead of them. The members, YouTube members, are 2 or 3 episodes ahead of the normal YouTube people. That's where I want to get back to, so that everything is back to normal. Can't do it this week, maybe, I don't know. I don't think so though, but I will 90% be able to do it next week. So you can look forward to that. 2 episodes in 1 week. And you deserve it because you are so patient. Oh my gosh, every single time something like that, like not something like that, but something happens to me where I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't upload for a week, 2 or maybe 3 months even. Oh, and you guys are always so understanding and so kind with your comments. It's just unbelievable. I thank you so, so much for everything, like really. So, I am back. Everything is fine. I love Doctor Who. I love where we are right now, and I want to get back into the next episode as fast as I can. Probably right now. Maybe I'm gonna edit this, upload it, and then record the video. I don't know. We'll see. You will see, because if you see what I'm wearing, I'm not gonna change for the video. So, thank you so much for your patience again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!